What's up, this is Stephen Bloodworth, and this is my review of Plankface, directed by Scott Schreimer, and released by TetroVideo. So as you may or may not know, I have currently been following TetroVideo and their newest releases like a hawk. When I saw this title go up for pre-order, I knew immediately I had to check it out and see what it was about. Just seeing the cover with the title Plankface and seeing a girl in a bunny mask that's naked, yeah, I needed to see what it was about. Before we get into this review, if you're not already a subscriber, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. I post new videos every Monday, Friday, and every other Wednesday. The film opens up like any awesome horror film should, with a couple having sex on the hood of a car. And yeah, they're eventually killed. Who's the killer? Well, it's this guy wearing a piece of bark over his face. We then see a couple go up into the woods to go camping, and when the boyfriend is going to collect firewood, he comes back and sees that his girlfriend is getting raped by none other than YouTube's own Mr. Parka. Shout out to Mr. Parka one time. The boyfriend named Max kills the rapist, and he is then taken as prisoner by these half-naked women. They bring him to this cabin in the woods where they nail his foot to the ground, and they're pretty much trying to make him one of them. We're then introduced to what I can assume is the mother of the group, who is the disciplinarian of the two. The girls are pretty ditzy and like playing around, where the mother is a lot more serious. And you could tell that they have more of a meaning behind Max being in the house, because all they did was nail his foot to the floor. If it was another scenario, they probably would have killed him right away. They try to get Max to eat human flesh, and they eventually brand him with the face of the killer we saw in the beginning. They burn the plank to his face, so now Max is the new Plankface. Max's mind eventually deteriorates until he becomes the person that these cannibal women want him to be. So that's the plot without me giving too much away. Now let's get into my overall thoughts on Plankface. I'm really surprised I haven't heard of this one, but this was a pretty damn kick-ass slasher film. The majority of the film is very quiet in dialogue, kind of similar to a film like Hillside Cannibals, where it's just a lot of grunts and pleads from the victims, but the characters in total are psychotic, to say the least. The mother is crazy, but seems to be the disciplinarian who puts her foot down, but is also there for her children. There's the redhead, who is pretty ditzy, I'd say, but not as ditzy as the girl in the bunny mask. Max Plankface is a typical normal guy, but his mind goes to shit over time until he becomes a monster. And watching the stages of him going from normal to monstrous is really interesting and executed extremely well. And Mr. Parka's cameo is pretty badass. Gore and special effects are very gnarly, and the deaths are really, really good at that too. A lot of sexual content and rape scenes as well in this. There are some scenes that are very slow, but the anticipation is very well worth it. Overall, a decent slasher film that I feel deserves more attention than it already has. And I'm glad a company like TetroVideo decided to release it on DVD. For a rating, I'm gonna give Plankface a definite go check it out now. For any slasher or backwoods cannibal fan, you would definitely enjoy this one. Again, this is TetroVideo's newest DVD, limited to 150 copies in this awesome DVD case, I guess you would call it, similar to titles like Voyage to Agatis and Be My Cat. And it also comes with a card in here, which is awesome, and inside is just some crazy badass artwork. To get yourself a copy, head on over to TetroVideo.com. Link will be in the description as always. And also make sure to check out all of TetroVideo's other releases. So that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for coming by and checking out this video. If you're new to my channel, definitely hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for all my latest videos posted every Monday, Friday, and every other Wednesday. And also make sure to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, to stay posted on what I'm doing behind the scenes of making these videos. Before you click off this video, definitely hit it with a thumbs up, and leave me a comment down below saying if you've seen Plank Face and what do you think of it. Until next time, take care, and stay scared.